all right. And Champions League matches of the year have just come to an end, and we just saw the end of the year Champions League matches, and we saw many matches played. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, many of them, Real Madrid, Atlanta, they were in action. And first of all, it was Kairat who welcomed Olympiacos at home, and it was painful to me because in that match, the goalkeeper of the Kairat team made a lot of saves, and unfortunately, he considered a painful goal. Yeah, it's a painful goal because he shouldn't have considered that goal. You understand? But it was a goal, and they lost at home against Olympiacos. It was a 1-0 win away from home for Olympiacos side. Bayern Munich, in the other hand, came from a goal down, and they did well to win their game against Sporting, and Vincent Kompany side was a top-notch club, and in that at the ninth, and they did well. It was 3-1 against Sporting CP. USD versus Marseille. Marseille, we saw Mason Greenwood, Manchester United former team, former player, came out with a man of the match performance with 2 goals in the bag for him. Fantastic footballer, still very young and doing wonders in the Champions League. It was a good one for him. And Marseille won that game. It was 3-2 against USD. Monaco, AS Monaco play against Galatasaray, the Turkey side, and it was a win for AS Monaco. We know Victor Osimhen, our own boy, was in that match, and it was not really a good game for him, although he has been doing very well in the Champions League with a goal against Liverpool. But at the night, it was not a very fantastic game for him, which his club lost away from home to AS Monaco 1-0. Tottenham Hotspur against Slavia Praga. It was a good win for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, I would say if Tottenham will replicate this form they have in Champions League, in the Premier League, they will go a long way this season. It was 3-0 against Slavia Praga for Tottenham side, and PSV went down at home against Atletico Madrid 3-2. Atlanta, a talking point. A talking point. Chelsea losing away from home against Atlanta side. I would say I will give the fault to Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea Football Club coach, with him not being able to coach himself well, and not doing enough to win that game. Remember, they scored first, and Atlanta, being the stronger side in the second half, came back, they go down at home and winning that one against Chelsea. And we saw Ademola Lookman, our own boy, played 86 minutes in that match. Kudos to them. Good one for Atlanta, and that win saw Atlanta come up in the Champions League table. I mean, I think they are in 5th position in Champions League log. And another interesting game, was Inter Milan versus Liverpool. Liverpool, in as much as they have so many circumstances around with Salah and Slot news all over everywhere, they still did well to come up with a win against Inter Milan side, who are in a good form both in Champions League and Premier and in their league. In their league, they are sitting 4th in their league, and in Champions League before that game they were in 4th position. But Liverpool side, who were 13th position in the Champions League, tried their best to grind out a win with a long goal and coming from the penalty spot. Good one for Liverpool, good one for the team. Barcelona came a goal down to win Eintracht Frankfurt. Good one for Barcelona, good game. Villarreal Copenhagen, it was 2-3. Villarreal lost at home to Copenhagen. And Karabakh against Ajax. Ajax beating Karabakh away from home 4-2. Nice game. 6 goal thriller in that match. Good one for the two teams. Leverkusen versus Newcastle. I mean, this Newcastle side, I would say they are picking their form in the Champions League, and I wish they will turn up with this good form in the Premier League, and they will go a long way in the season. Napoli versus Benfica. Actually, Napoli they went to Benfica to lose 2-0. Benfica won 2-0 at home against this Napoli side. And remember, Napoli will face Chelsea in their next match. And I think Napoli should have won that game. If Napoli won that game, they would have seen themselves in the 10th position in the log of the Champions League position in the Champions League. And Dortmund against Glimt, it was 2-2 against Glimt. And Juventus winning Pafos at home 2-0. Atlético Club PSG, it was 0-0. Goalless draw for the two clubs. Club Brugge against Arsenal. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta's side have been good. I think it's actually a best time to be an Arsenal fan, because their fans are very happy this period. You are first in the Champions League and you are first in the Premier League. Kudos to this team. Mikel Arteta have shown that he is a good man for the job in the Arsenal team, and he has been showing it. He has been replicating that story, and it's a good one for them. Good one for them. Standing tall and standing to win 3-0 away from home is not an easy task for them. Kudos to Arsenal. I think Arsenal is the only club that have maintained their 100% winning form in Champions League, and they are in first position in the Champions League. Manchester City lost. Like Manchester City win, they won away from home to Bernabeu side Real Madrid. It was a fantastic game, nice game, very beautiful game to watch in the night, and my Madrid side, without many of their first team defenders out in that game, and lost at home against Manchester City. And in that game, we saw the tallest man of the Manchester City side, Erling Haaland, scoring 51 goals in the Champions League for the Manchester City side. Good one. 51 goals in 50 matches. Good one for him. And this matches that just went down are the last matches that we will see in the Champions League of the year. So next time out in the Champions League will be next year, and I want to see everybody coming out in a glorious form to watch the Champions League, and with the joy in the Champions League to see everyone there next year. Kudos to all the team.
Thank you for watching. Follow us on all social media platforms. Stay tuned for more content.